Right.
You all wouldn't care if a man came to you feminine and said, my dad wasn't in my life. My mom didn't teach me this. You say, bro, you 38 years old. I don't want to deal with a feminine man that hasn't addressed his issues. So for me, dealing with a woman that way, I'm going to tell you the same thing. I understand you had issues or whatever growing up and you had to be a certain way, but I'm not going to put up with it as far as trying to be in a relationship with you because you don't know how to be a feminine woman.
So what's a feminine woman? What's your definition?
A woman that basks in her femininity. She knows how to be submissive to a man. She knows how to speak life into a man. She knows how to nurture. She knows how to take care of a home and take care of kids. She knows how to be accountable. She knows how to be reasonable. She knows how to be understanding when she's dealing with a man and knows which battles to choose when she's dealing with him.
Why is it that an independent woman seems like she can't be a good mate, wife, or mother? Like, I still want to cook for my, even if I'm busting my ass.
It's counterintuitive, right? Because
What part is?
Independent.
Okay.
Right? It's the same thing as saying that you want a dependent man. These two go opposite of each other because an independent woman depends on no one and a dependent man can't be dependent on.
What should we depend on our man for?
For protection, provision. It could be spiritual guide. It could be education. A man who wants to
You haven't said money yet.
the priest, the prophet, that's being a provider. That's provision.
But I'm saying, like, all of these things that I would want for a man, I would love a man pay for my shit.
But that doesn't mean that you can't have your own money.
But also, why did you go directly to the independent and the dependent? Do
because
you not
those
believe
are
that,
the polar opposites.
But do you
in
not
society.
believe that two independent people can exist together in a relationship?
I don't think they need each other. I think that what is the point of having relationships? The same thing if you get a business partner that you...
This is Big Bass Life with another informative video. Today, man, we're talking about women who hate the children or the men that they reproduce. And a lot of times, you know, when we're dealing with subjects like this, you know, we get a lot of backlash. And far too often, if you don't deal with a problem or you don't negate the problem, then it continues to get worse. It's almost like going to the doctor for medicine or going to the doctor for a solution. And the doctor doesn't deal with the ailment or deal with the symptoms and strictly just goes off of his head. And a lot of times that's what women do. They think by dealing with a situation or you get into an argument with a woman, she thinks that if you change the individual, the argument goes away. Then she gets with someone else and she has complications. And she thinks that, oh, okay, it's either me or him. So it must be him because there's an action and a reaction for everything. So ladies, if you're dealing with a man and for whatever reason, the way you talk, your tone, your attitude, the way you disagree with this man, or just plain simple disrespect the knowledge he has. Oh, he don't know shit. Because far too often black women think that they know it for whatever reason. You know, especially with women, black women, especially black women, you know, everything is off of emotions and feelings. Well, he gave me this feeling or he gave me this emotion. But when you deal with other women look at the results. I don't give a damn about how much he argues, how much he does this, how much he complains, how much he says this and says that. He brings something to the table. He fixes shit. He does shit. He checks the children. He cleans. He washes, he cooks in the bedroom. He's a man's man. Men respect him. Men look up to him. Men praise him, you know, but with women is almost like a competition. You're in a competition for her attention. And if it seems like you're getting more attention than your woman, it's a problem. In this clip, I'm going to show you a black woman with her child. And a lot of you black women, this is what you do. This is how you behave. You may not do it outwardly in public, but this is how you get down with your men. She doesn't even know this man. And she is going to behave in such a way that is a disgrace to all black women. You don't see white women out and about, out in the open, where she can easily get her wig split. And not only that, if she has a man or a man is somewhat involved or likes her, this man will end up having to put his life on the line because of her foolishness. And far too often, black women, you do not respect black men. You do not honor black men. I'm talking about in public. Care about how you feel behind closed doors. In public, It's just too much going on. And I would like to show you other clips of black women disrespecting each other. They whoop on and beat each other up. So you know, this is a situation. And far too often we see this. And she has a child with her. So what kind of energy and what kind of thought process is this child going to grow up after seeing this and being around this type of woman? You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the clip. We're not going to be long or drawn out. Let's check it. Run it.
They're going to have a period black like the damn streets. They're going to be crazy and insane out your mind. And this is the product of the Christian church. Listen, man, she came up here, put some money in the bucket, then said, what, give me back my goddamn money. We ain't care about money, man. Money might drive you, but it ain't gonna drive us. That's right. And your mouth is why your baby don't got no daddy. That man done left you, and you're running the streets like a stray dog. That loud mouth is why that man left you dumb behind. Because you're running your mouth like a goddamn dog. You're like Dino from Flintstones. That's you. That's you. You foolish and clamorous woman. Give me that first. Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
She is clamorous. You know what clamorous means? Loving to run her damn mouth and saying nothing. Loving to run her mouth and saying nothing. Get some of it. Loving to run her mouth and saying nothing. Say it again.
A foolish woman is clamorous. A foolish woman is clamorous.
Say it one more time.
A foolish woman is clamorous.
Let me tell you something, man. I learned from Commanding General Yohana, man. I done seen this demon before. I done seen this damn foolish demon before. You're not endangering a child out here. Where's that child's father? Let me call him so he can come and get full custody. Because you're crazy and you're foolish and you're out your goddamn mind. Black men love their children, but ain't no black man putting up with that damn nonsense. Ain't no black man staying in the house putting up with that damn nonsense. And if you're putting up with that, you're a goddamn weak nigga. You're a weak ass nigga. Put that bitch in check. Put that bitch in check. So I don't have to do it for you. Running around the street terrorizing people. Now if I didn't have no discipline, I would knock a goddamn head off. You would have a problem. Put that bitch in check. Put that goddamn bitch in check. Read it again.
A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple.
She is what?
She is simple.
She is what?
Simple.
She is what?
Simple.
Go ahead.
And knowing nothing.
And you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. That's why you got to kick everything over and get violent. That's why that man left you. That's why he left you. And you're shopping around for daddies right now. Who gonna be my baby dad? Who gonna be my baby dad? Because that baby father don't want your dumb ass. Because you're stupid and you're simple and you know it's nothing. I tried to ignore you. I tried to leave you alone. But you don't want to leave black men alone. You don't want to leave black men alone. I don't give a damn if you believe what I know or I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, you're stupid and you're simple. You got a goddamn child out here and you doing all this reckless thing with this child. And ain't nobody... Talk to her. Talk to her. Read. Read.
Psalm 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silent.
Say it again.
Keep not thou silent. Oh God.
Keep not thou silence, oh God. That's what David said in the Psalms. Keep not thou silence. You don't see how we destroyed America? I understand, brother. I got you. Yeah, we the enemy now. But now the problem is me. Right? Now the problem is me. You don't want to check her. But now the problem is me. Black people, we are a house that needs to be put in order. We are a house that needs to be put in order. We are a house that needs to be put in order. Don't worry about it. Listen, let me tell you something. You know why she in the brother's face? Because she ain't got no man in the house. That's the closest to masculinity she'll ever get. That's the first man her goddamn baby ever ever seen. Listen, man, extend that arm. Extend that arm. Extend that arm. Extend that arm. Read.
Keep that selling. Oh God. Hold that peace. And be that still. Oh God. For love, thy enemies make a torment.
What does the enemies of the Lord do?
Make a torment.
What does the enemies of the Lord do?
Make a torment.
Make a tumult, man. Make a noise. Why? Because black men decide to be strong. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put a bitch in check, man. Ain't nobody ever told you you're a loudmouth bitch. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. You're a loudmouth bitch. And somebody needs to tell you, shut your goddamn mouth. And you gonna stop terrorizing black men. You gonna stop terrorizing black men. You gonna stop terrorizing black men. Read.
Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 25.
All right.
Shameless woman.
Hey, what kind of woman?
A shameless woman.
What kind of woman?
A shameless woman.
A woman with no shame. A woman with no shame, no kind of discretion. She ain't embarrassed to be acting like a hooligan.
Shall be.
This is Big Bad's Life with another informative video, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, man. This is getting far too out of hand, man. And this is the big reason for brothers leaving. It ain't because, brothers can't find suitable mates here. We're corny. We're lame. We're none of this. No. Respect is out of the window. Women don't respect anything. So you have to go other places or go, if you're not respected at your job, you get you a new job. If your woman doesn't respect you where you live and you fought to do everything in your power to make sure your family and your people have what they need in terms of growth and development, then you have to go elsewhere. And it's sad. And I know women are feeling it because at the end of the day, our daughters are not going to have suitable men. Our daughters are going to be dealing with the backlash and influence of all of these masculine women, all of these women who are lost. I call them the black lost tribe. A lot of women are lost. No big mama energy. All the big mamas are at the clubs now. All the Mardias are at the clubs now. Ain't no more Mardias. Ain't no more big mamas. Growing up, I'm telling you, as a young man growing up, being able to see my grandmother and my great grandmother, I didn't see grandfathers and great grandfathers. There were none. So if there were no grandfathers and great grandfathers, and in my situation, dads are kind of being extinct because men, have always been what men are sorry, men are lazy. Nah, black men are the number one prioritors of their children in the household with all races. So get that through your skull. So it is incumbent upon the women to work with us. So if the women don't want to work for us and work with us, and when I say for us, meaning like be that sense of peace when you come home, because that independent, I'm black and I'm independent, I'm gonna work for myself, I'm gonna do it all. Nah, that's BS. You're not gonna do it all. And that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna see a drop in women dying alone. I've seen so many black women in their 60s, in their 70s. And these women, for 60 years old, she looks good. She looks decent. She can pass for 45, 50 at 60. But the thing about it is, because she's worked in a male-dominated society and she's have to be the man, that demand respect and be act like a man. Don't nobody want to put up with that. Don't nobody want to come home to that. Don't nobody want to consolidate with that. Don't nobody want that to be their peace. I need peace, So you can talk all this trash about Asian women, Filipino women, Thailand women, Colombian women, Dominican women. One thing about them, culturally, they're raised to the point where, when you come home, food is cooked, it's peace, it's quiet, there's no argument, there's no backlash. So with that, black women, you have to wake up, stop being an ass in public, stop showing your ass in public, Stop being the ones that always have to speak out, the ones who always got to show out. This is Big Bad's Life with another informative video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Hit that like button, hit that share button if you haven't. punish. Bust the hell out of that subscribe button. Let's get to it.
P-A-double-Z about his business. Off in the kitchen, overseas cooking fishes. When we finish hitting the streets like we in Venice. Got the women looking and staring like I'm a menace. Back and forth serving me like a game of tennis. All my passport bros rocking with me. All the foreign girls wanna sock it to me. I don't really care if she broke. They, get that smoke. All the down homies still popping with me. Middle finger to those who popping with me. I don't give a damn about hoes. I just wanna get that dough and ooh. I'm just putting on a plane when we land and I'm diving in the pool. Yeah, I know that you take me for a fool. I'm just putting on a plane when we land and I'm diving in the pool. Yeah, I know that you take me for a girls, they love me. Now they wanna hug me. You know, got my body. Homie, that's a body. Give me now. Girls, they love me. Now they wanna hug me. You know, got my body. Homie, that's a body. Give me now. Girls, they love me. Now they wanna hug me. You know, got my body. Homie, that's a body. Give me now. Girls, they love me. Now they wanna hug me. You know with my body. Now homie, that's a party. Feeling me now.
Who do this anymore? Sound like to me you wanted to hard.
Man, hit the like button, man. Hit the like button like it's a ticket. You're getting ready to go to Sasua, or you're going to Colombia, Thailand, wherever you're going. You know, hit that button like you about to get a check. Hit that button, hit the like button.
Life is what you make it, I want everything. Work your ass off, work 2 jobs, get it by enemies. Want the mansion, fancy cars, all the finer things. Get off your ass, go out and get it, I want everything. Bad bitches, everything. Diamond rings, everything. $1 million bank accounts, everything. What I couldn't buy when I was poor, I had to settle, man. Got the dough now, so I show out, damn right I want everything.
Have a good day.
I'll get you, bitch.